Stop, put the wallet away, do not spend another $90 on a game this week. It's mid-December, you've spent a fortune on Christmas already, and you're about to hit that weird holiday week where time just doesn't seem to exist. You need a game to survive the in-laws, but you don't need another bill. You need a project, and I have found the perfect one. Now, I have a confession. I have quit this game 5 times in 10 years. But that's actually good news, because every time I come back, it feels brand spanking new. Welcome back to the Naptime Audit. Today, I'm showing you why Warframe is the only holiday survival game that a dad needs.
What is Warframe?
Here's the thing about Warframe that nobody tells you. It looks like a mindless grinder, just space ninjas collecting loot, which is already really cool. But buried underneath that grind is one of the best sci-fi stories in gaming. I'm serious, the lore is deep, dark, and genuinely cinematic, and incredibly hidden, like something out of a FromSoft game. Now, usually, the barrier to entry is the complexity, but you have 2 secret weapons. First, the community. This is hands down the friendliest, most helpful community I have ever been a part of. If you ask a question in chat, veterans will likely trip over themselves to help you. It is the least toxic gaming community that I have found on the internet. Second, your AI. ChatGPT, Google Gemini, whatever you are using on a day-to-day basis today. The modding system in this game involves complex math, but here's the pro tip for 2025. When you get confused about which mods to combine, or what the fuck the modding system even is, or what the hell you're even supposed to do, take a picture of your screen with your phone, or with your snipping tool, or screenshot tool on your computer, upload it to ChatGPT or Gemini, and simply ask, build me a powerhouse Excalibur using the mods that I have available. The AI will do the math for you, it will explain synergies instantly and simply, and it will allow you to speedrun the learning curve and get back into the action. A luxury that I did not have my first time playing this game 10 years ago. Now, let's talk logistics. Usually, MMOs or live service games are a death sentence for parents because you can't walk away. Warframe, luckily, breaks that rule. When you set the matchmaking to solo, or you're playing one of the campaign missions on solo, the pause button actually works. I'm talking full stop. I paused mid-bullet jump yesterday to handle a meltdown, and came back downstairs 20 minutes later, right where I left off. Now, a quick dad warning, the pause button works on standard missions. It won't work on alerts, invasions, or other public events, but honestly, for me, no harm, no foul. If you have to drop because the baby woke up, there is no penalty. You don't lose your gear, you don't lose XP, people aren't going to report you. You just try again later. It is incredibly forgiving. And when you do have to play in short bursts, most missions, especially the ones on your galaxy map, take 5 to 10 minutes at most. You can run Exterminate, crack a relic, and get some loot in the time that it takes to brew a coffee. I will make note though, the campaign missions are definitely not that short, so you want to have time to be able to run through those. But the real reason that this is the perfect holiday game is how it runs on the Steam Deck. At the time of reviewing, Warframe is optimized like black magic on this thing. I'm getting a locked 60 FPS in corridors and solid performance in the open worlds, about 30 to 45 FPS. It supports gyro aiming out of the box, and the OLED screen makes the colors pop. So in essence, this is your in-law protocol. When the living room is full of relatives and the TV is taken, you can sit on the couch with your deck and grind out a few missions without disappearing into the basement. It's the ultimate stealth gaming experience. Especially fitting, since in this game you are living out a Space Ninja power fantasy, words that I never thought would actually come out of my mouth. I will note though that if you're curious about how the performance is on the deck after this review is released, these guys go through major graphics overhauls every few years or so. It's always a good idea to check ProtonDB to see how other people's experience with the game is, how the game is running on their Steam Deck or Linux operating systems as well. So here's the verdict for this Naptime Audit. Don't buy a new game this week. Download Warframe. It costs $0, it respects your time with a pause button, most of the time, and if you use that AI tip, especially as you're learning the ropes and learning how to mod and what all the different functions and features are in the game that have been built out over the last 10 years or so, it's easier to learn than ever before. Treat this holiday break as an investment in your gaming hobby. Start your account now, and by January 1st, you'll have a forever game that you can play for free for the next 5 years. I'm the Naptime Dad, enjoy your break, Merry Christmas, and remember, the only grinding we do is for coffee beans. Catch you in the next one.